back to my YouTube channel, #MovieBay. I am MovieBay, and in this video, I'm going to be doing a quick series review over Netflix's latest competition show entitled Drink Masters. But before I get too into it though, I want y'all to drop down and hit the subscribe button to stay tuned for more reviews, reactions, and commentary over movies and television. So Drink Masters is a competition with bartenders and bar owners. They have 12 contestants, and the goal is to create amazing drinks and drink experiences. The prize is the title of the Ultimate Drink Master and $100,000. So the show is set up with main challenges where the judges always judge off of taste, appearance, and creativity. And then whoever is in the bottom 2 or 3 in some episodes, they have a sudden death challenge, and one person is eliminated every episode. So it's not like the traditional Netflix shows where it's always a cliffhanger and then it's somebody goes home every episode. So it really gave me the feel of traditional competition shows, if that makes sense, like if I was watching like cable TV. Let's go ahead and get into these challenges. So challenges vary between something that is like more easy, so it's like riffs on classic drinks or creating a signature drink or a dessert drink, and then some challenges could be really complicated, like using dry ice, which is very dangerous apparently, and pairing your food and drink. So yeah, you got to cook too. You got to create flights, so you have to have a menu. But no, you don't get weeks and months to prepare. You get 3 hours. So it's like challenges could be something that's simple or they could be really, really complex. I remember on one episode for an elimination challenge, the bartenders had to create a drink without using bar tools. So they had like hammers and spatulas, just like random around the house items. How am I supposed to make a drink and I can't use a shaker? You know what I'm saying? So they had to really, really get creative. But that wasn't one of the earlier episodes. I'm not even gonna lie. I kind of wish they did have more challenges like that. But I am not complaining because they had challenges that were, you had to create a drink based off of this color alone. Like one girl had black and white. I was like, how the hell you gonna create a black and white drink? You know what I'm saying? So it's like they really had some challenging challenges for these mixologists to win, right? I would like to say that not only does your drink need to be bomb, a lot of the time you have to think outside of the glass, as they call it, because they're basing you on taste, appearance, and creativity. So your presentation matters. Your bites, meaning your food that you pair with your drink, matters. Smells and aromas matter. So I remember one girl, she told them to take a bite out of whatever it was, take her drink and then go back to the food. And then the judges were like, the sequence was off. Maybe if we drunk first and then ate, like you really have to consider the details when it comes to this art form. And when I tell y'all, I had a whole newfound respect for mixologists and even bartenders, like traditional rum and coke bartenders, because this shit is basically science. Like let's get into it. Like somebody was burning hay. Yeah, it's burning hay to get like the smell of, like they were like doing all types of shit. They were cooking, people were boiling eggs and making desserts and shit. Like you're not just a bartender, you're a chef low-key. And like I stated before, making drinks is basically science, because your cocktails, they have to be balanced. You can't have too much of one flavor to overpower another flavor, and then this flavor could throw off your taste buds, and then it's just a whole lot of. And I just want to say I really appreciate this art form because of this competition show. Another thing I want to get into that is a pro for me are the judges and the hosts. So Julie Rayner and Frankie Solark are the main judges, along with the host named Tone. Now, Julie and Frankie, these names mean nothing to me because I'm not a bartender, but they're obviously really respected in their field, and they were very honest and knowledgeable and about the craft and passionate about the craft. I like how the judges they got to like be in their element and like make their signature drinks as well before elimination challenges and things like that. Now, the host, his name was Tone. He's a comedian, and when I say He was a great host. He really was a great host, y'all. Like, charismatic. The jokes were there. The segues were there. Very conversationalist. And even though he didn't know much about the content, like alcohol, like, you know, kind of like me going to judge an alcohol contest, he was being honest. He was like, I've never had this drink before, so I really don't know if I'm tasting what I should be tasting, but it was good, or it was a little tart, it was a little bit too sweet for me. So even though he didn't really have the knowledge like that, I actually feel like that was a good element to have in the judges panel, the experts, and then someone who is more like a customer who doesn't know what this drink is supposed to actually taste like. You know what I'm saying? So I like having someone who wasn't as experienced on the judging panel as well. And he was a great host. I didn't know he was a comedian. I had to look him up, and no tea, no shade, but his hosting ability is better than his stand-up to me. And I really think he should stick to hosting. Like, I think he made a joke that he said either Alfonso wasn't available or something like that. Like one of the hosts who, like, black people who always host shows, but he's gonna be on that level, like Alfonso, Nick Cannon, Steve Harvey. Like, I really enjoyed his hosting this show. All in all, I really enjoyed this show. Y'all know how I am with my competition shows. I enjoyed that it was a new field. You know, we have like the Iron Chefs, the baking, tattoos. I don't believe we have anything competition show for bartenders. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really did enjoy, you know, getting an eye into this industry. I'm gonna hop into my spoilers, period. First and foremost, my girl LP won. I called top 3 from episode 1. Matter of fact, I literally called the top 3 people from episode 1. And I was, of course, rooting for LP all the way through, especially when they tried to say my girl deserved to go home. Fuck out of here. One thing I'll say when it comes to the judging, some people went home sooner than I expected they would. Or, you know, I was like, what? But they never got it wrong. The top 3 deserve to be in the top 3. Yeah, so I'll say that too. And that was a little spoiler. So go watch the show. Yeah, still, okay? Because it's a lot of wonderful chemistry being done in this show. Thank y'all so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Be sure y'all hit the subscribe button and the like button if you enjoy my commentary. Leave a comment down below if you have watched this show and if you enjoyed this show as well. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time. It's a date.